Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night Series 12 OpenTTD Let's Play. Hope you are all doing good. Oh my goodness, Fran the Man has now been a membership plus for 5 months. Thank you very much, Fran the Man, for being supportive with all the different ways that you do support. Evening, everyone. Indeed. Well, hello, we got a whistle request come in as well. Who's that come from? I don't know. It'll pop up in my thing in a minute. But I hope you're all doing good. I've got another two players tonight who are going to join me in OpenTTD. We're going to jump right into that very soon. But I've got a couple of quick technical things to go through. There was some pretty aggressive testing going on tonight. We was trying some new things. Some of those things worked. Some of those things did not. So we're trying to stream back to Twitch again, and that appears to not be working for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh, no, wait. We are live on Twitch. It was temporarily not working. I fixed that. We were also supposedly, I think I just invented a word. Supposedly, possibly, I don't know, was going to be streaming vertical and horizontal tonight. I had to can the vertical stream. It killed OBS. It completely killed OBS crashed. So I'm going to have to do some extra testing. But we are back up with YouTube and Twitch. And, oh my goodness, Fran the Man just upgraded their membership to Membership Plus Plus. Oh, well done. I think you are currently the only Membership Plus Plus person. I'm not 100% sure, but thank you very much, Fran the Man. And hello, everybody. Simulator Adventures, all the moderators. I saw Brandon over in the vertical stream while I was trying to get it running, and it just didn't, but never mind. Right. We're going to, like I said, jump into the game. I'm a little bit flustered from all the technical issues. I've also been ill recently. That is partially the lack of videos recently. Lack of videos is due to illness, but I'm near 100% now. We're back up and running. We did some very casual Factorio Monday night on the other channel. Yeah. OBS knows the vertical stream shouldn't happen. We'll see. Yeah. And so don't get confused between Membership Plus Plus and Viewer Plus. Also, there's no Membership Plus 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 yet. Maybe we could do. Maybe we could put that in. Simulator Adventure says you must be close to 38,000. Might it happen tonight? So you can see on the wall behind me there, 37,900 subscribers. The actual number right now is 37,960. We'd need 40 of you to subscribe for me to be able to have to go and change that over there. So in addition to subscribing, if you can, do, of course, like the stream. WeJub, said, my t-shirt arrived, thank you. Yes, oh cool, the little banner comes up at the bottom of the screen, just as I was about to show. The Go Away banner, the Network 36 t-shirt. I really like it. It sounds like the people who have bought it have really liked it. There are, I think, 4 left on the website. So if you want to go over to the store and see if you can check out the t-shirt, then you can have a look. Oh, Laura Lil says, I'm wearing the t-shirt today. A very good day to check that out. Though I will warn you, I do have some special discounts planned for when we do a festive streamathon. We're going to be doing a Christmas streamathon in December the 13th. It's scheduled on YouTube, scheduled on Discord. Make sure it's in your diary. How long is the character limit and how many pluses can we be? I have no idea. Membership minus when? Membership minus, that's the plan where it costs 10 times as much, but then you get no benefits. Right, let's get ready to jump into the game. But of course, this is Season 12. I'm not here by myself. I'm joined by 2 fantastic people. Let's see them now. Let's where's the button? Which button is... Oh, there it is. There's my button. We have Stepping Razor and Stevie. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you doing tonight? Are you excited to be joining Season 12?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what you guys have got in store for us tonight, but I would like to invite you to just quickly introduce yourselves to the viewers. Steppin, what's your background here?
Well, I've been playing OpenTTD, or Transport Tycoon originally since the 90s. So I've been around the block with this game, and yes, I'm old. Yeah. And tonight I think I'm going to go for some iron ore, steel, factory, farm kind of thing.
Ooh, that sounds good, because we started at the very beginnings of a dual, like a bi-directional goods network. So if we can kind of tie that into what you were thinking, that would be really good. And Stevie, how are you doing?
I'm grand. Like Stepin, I've been playing OpenTTD and TTDX and TT Original for a very long time. I took a bit of a break for a few years before OpenTTD came out, and I was having like compatibility issues. But now that it's here, I'm back. I've been following the channel for a couple of years or so, and really pleased to be getting involved. I've got grand plans for a really really long passenger line.
Sounds good.
Connect some cities and metropolises together.
We could end up with Mega Passenger Network number 2 by the sounds of it. Let's go into the game now. Here we go. Oh, I'm missing. I need to add me back. Hold on, everybody. There we go. I'm back. There we are. And we are ready to actually unpause and get started. Oh, I do like a bit of OpenTTD, don't you? By the way, everybody, yeah, we had viewer minus. It was an April Fool's joke. I did a little social media post that said, "Hey, everybody, I've got this new thing called viewer minus. It costs more and you don't get any benefits, but why don't you sign up?" It was just an April Fool's thing, but yes. So, I need to unhide the town names, because that's what I do when I take the screenshots. I hide the town names. And we also need to re-hide the trees. Oh, that's better. We can see what we're doing, can't we? We've got a few train whistles to do. First up, it's Steerpipe's sister, so here we go. Oh, that one took a little bit of puff out of me. I haven't got a massive amount, because, of course, I've got some mild asthma, and when I get a cold, it pulls on my chest a little bit. We're all good, eh? We're all good. Right then. Yeah, so here we go. They're already in the game. We're already organised. I've unpaused it. Now, step in. Steel network, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So,
I was thinking I have found some iron ore mines close to each other that have very good output.
Whereabouts in the world are they?
They are. Let me put a sign down.
Yeah, you drop a sign. We'll have a look at the sign list. Let's find that sign list.
I put down ore 1 and...
Oh, yeah, there we go. Ah, right. Oh, it's at the end of the passenger. Oh, there's 2 right next to each other. I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
and there's one to the top right of that as well. That's relatively close.
Right,
And
okay.
I was thinking finding a nice steel mill at a good distance to deliver it to, and then... Yeah, where do we want to put the goods?
Exactly, right. Here we go. So, steel mill needs to go to factory. And are you got the stream open on a second screen or something like that?
Yes, I do.
Brilliant. Right. So, the kind of rough idea that we were having was to have a goods network or hub in each of the corners of the map, right? And then to have lines across the world with bi-directional goods. Okay, that's kind of the rough plan. Now, recently, DJ Egg started a wood network in one of the areas, and there is a factory there that has been connected up from the sawmill, the wood, and all of that sort of thing, right? And I think he started bringing in farm supplies maybe into that factory as well. So, that could be the destination for your steel. That factory down there in what we can call the west corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to. If you want to hook it in with one of the hubs, you could actually just send your steel to any factory near the middle of any of those 4 places and start one of the other hubs.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Right? So if you are looking, let me go to a different colour here. So it looks like your iron ores are roughly in this red zone, right? So if you're starting to pick up iron ore in that red zone, what you could do is have that iron ore come to a steel mill maybe part way, and then have the steel mill go to a factory the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's
Something
good.
like that.
And then have the bottom corner. Yep.
Yeah. So obviously it's your choice. You do what you want to do. But that's the kind of general idea that we seem to be going towards. A dual bi-directional goods route, up, down, left and right, with 4 goods hubs.
Okay, I'll get on that.
And Stevie, because your passenger idea doesn't actually link in with the hub idea that we've got going on, it doesn't matter where you put your big passenger line as far as I'm aware. Obviously, we have a passenger network already. Let me see if I can undo a little bit and just highlight that in blue. So original passenger network number 1 is in that little blue area. And if you do a big line somewhere, it could be the beginnings of passenger network number 2. So it's up to you, obviously.
I've got my plan. It's down in the south side of the map.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I
was
think
just
I
trying to-
see something. I don't know what that is. I'm going to just go and have a look at it. What is
Yeah.
this? Oh, is that you? I think it might be.
Marlborough
it's a-
Market.
Oh, and you've got a metro link in there already.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Plan is to connect the nearby towns by metro, have them dump all the passengers here, and then send them off hundreds of miles on the fast train.
Sounds really good. Are you going diagonal?
There'll be a bit of diagonal. There'll be a bit of straight lines. You can find where I'm heading to with the City 2 and City 3 signs.
Chat are currently playing poker with illnesses because I mentioned asthma and somebody was like, well, these days such and such is this issue, and then somebody was like, oh, I see you're this and I raise you that. It's not really the upbeat conversation I was expecting to see in my chat tonight, but anyway, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. When I was younger, I had really bad asthma. Over the years, that's got better and better. I grew out of it, and it doesn't normally affect me, but obviously, when I've got colds and things, it can do. Now, I'm going to obviously be checking in on you guys, seeing what you're building, how you're doing, so that the viewers can have a look at that. And I'll also be checking in on what I did last time, because I want to be able to ensure that that's working and expand upon that. So I've got this boat route that's going backwards and forwards, this shipping route, and we've got a bunch of buses all going round between these towns and dropping people off and stuff. Yes. Oh, yeah. Frown the man, I'll tell you mine, but it's a mouthful. Character limits. It's good we can all have a laugh about this sort of stuff, isn't it, eh? Oh dear. Well, I like to think that this community is a supportive community. I've seen many a time people just, giving support on each other's, issues and things that they've got going on, and just well done, everybody. Well done. Right. Do I need to actually do any updates to my particular part of the network right now? I'm not sure I do. Although I could do a bridge from these two towns and then into this network and actually hook in more passengers, which I think could be a good thing. And I like the idea of having big bridges because you can't do that with trains. You can do that with road vehicles. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Well, let's see. How does someone not know how allergies work? Allergies are interesting. Hey, Guild Games is here. Welcome, Guild Games. Oh, something I should shout out, actually, just quickly, is that you guys can come and take part. Okay, you can come and take part, just like Steppin and Stevie has done tonight. Okay, that you get randomly selected, you fill in a form, links all in the description to the website with all the details, and you just get pinged on Discord, and it's like, hey, you're up. You've been called in. And then you can just come and join in. Anybody can do it as long as you have a microphone. You're willing to speak on Discord. I think that's pretty much the only requirements. I'm sure there are, but there's a form and there's a website with all the information. And if you've got any questions, let me know. But it should be all good, and you can take part. Now, also, if you don't want to come and take part live, but you want to have a go, this map is available for download. So go to masterhellish.net/S12, and that gives you the other information as well. Okay, so you can still have a little bit of an offline playthrough in addition to watching the streams. Okay. Right then, so let's just see, where's my button for going back into OpenTTD? There we go. How many people are currently in the pool? That's a good question. You know what? I'm going to take a quick look at that. Let's have a look. I've got a shortcut. It's basically just a Google form, to be honest. Right, let's have a look. There are... Oh, no, hang on a minute. I need to update that and update that. There are currently 15 people in the queue. And even if you've come and had a go before, you can reapply. So people like DG Egg, Wizard Brandon, Foxtrain, who's already been on, they can put their name back into the hat and get drawn at random. You don't get to do 2 in a row. If you put your name straight back in, you won't get drawn straight away. But there you go. First time catching live. Enjoy my stuff. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. Oh, yeah. So at the beginning of the stream, I said that I haven't been very well. That's one of the reasons why we haven't had a video in a while. Also, another reason we haven't had a video in a while is that I've taken a lot of time to prepare this one. It should be quite a big, very interesting and nice and well done video. And I hope you enjoy it, and it should come out next week. Okay. I haven't been able to record the vocals for it for a few days. And I took an extra day of research and an extra day of preparation. I can do a basic video like a Transport Tycoon Deluxe Let's Play video. Can be a day's work. Like, you're talking like 7 hours and I can get that done from start to finish. But if I'm doing one of these like AI battle videos or like the video I'm doing, it can be like 10 days of work. So yeah. Congrats on 1 year of full-time YouTube. Yeah, technically that's on... What date is it today? Yeah. Technically that's on Saturday, but the stats came through for that recently, so we'll get a message put out on Saturday. Yeah. Right. Oh, Jimmy Jones has sent a super chat in. Thank you very much for your super chat. 10 euros, and you say... thanks for all your stuff. Well, I am glad you like all the stuff, because that's why I do it, isn't it? Yes. Everyone's talking about 2x Hellish points. Yeah, so basically, if you're Viewer Plus, you get 2 times Hellish points. If you want to know what Hellish points are, portal.masterhellish.net. I skip ads for this guy. Good. Right. What's going on? What's going on? Ah, right. Let's check in. Let's check in with our guests, and then I'll go back to my network. So we've got a bit of a metro going on here. This is where we've got City 1. Have we defined City 2 yet? Ah, no. Yep. No need to answer. I have found it. I have found it. Okay, so you've got a bit of a wiggle going in there because you've got a station at Gonston. Oh, I'm 2 train whistles behind now, so I'll catch up. In fact, we'll have a look at you building this particular bit of the network while I do another train whistle. Here we go. This train whistle, the first one was for Steerpike's sister. This one is for Laurelil. There we go. Good uses of Hellish points. How am I doing today? I'm doing much better now. I even spent a day in bed. That's how bad this cold was. I think it was almost full-on man flu. Yes. So, what we got here. So, the track splits out. Then we have 2 forced double depots. So, double depots. And then the track splits out for the other line. And we have more forced double depots. So, a good way of doing it. I mean, I personally don't like forced depots. But I have no rationale for that, so my opinion's void. There's no logic.
You only need to have a few, because the trains are forced in there, so you don't need to keep repeating them as often.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, you don't need to put them like here just in case, there just in case, there just in case. It's just, this is where they service, and then they should be fine for a while. I think the reason why is I'm lazy, and I don't like to try and figure out like where I need them, because if I put one here, then how much further down the line do I need another one so that I know that I'm going to get then a regular service? Yeah, you had 3 days off sick. Yeah, I had a day completely off sick, and then 2 days where I did as much work as possible where I didn't have to talk. Yeah. So there was quite a few updates, fixes. We fixed some things with the Minecraft server and stuff like that, with the admins and all that sort of thing. I got a few things off my to-do list done. I did. Right. So now switching back over, and I'm gonna try and remember. It was Det that's doing the ore, right?
Yep.
Yes, okay. So
That's me.
you've got this station here. The coverage touches both ore mines. Did you double check that
I did double check, yes. A
that
triple check,
coverage-
actually.
The thing is, right, the coverage can cover part of an industry and it not count.
Yeah. But I'll
Which-
notice that because it covers the smaller one for sure. And if it doesn't cover the bigger one, then I'll notice because
Yeah.
it would be dry.
Yeah, so I don't know if I can like demonstrate this. Let's have a look at this factory. So you can see that if I put this road depot on right over the top of the factory, it says accepts grain, livestock, steel, and goods. I bet there's a place where I can like get this, where it does. Oh, maybe this is a bad example. Okay, maybe the factory's a bad example. Let's try steel mill. Or did they fix it? Ooh, maybe they fixed it. Or was it with the furs industries? Okay, it's not the steel mill. Oh, hang on. It's I think I just remembered an example. It's no. Or maybe somebody in chat's shouting at me now. Let's have a look. You can demo this on oil refineries. Well, that's what I thought. Here we go. Right. So on the oil refinery, I have a square of the coverage overlapping the oil refinery, but it says accepts nothing. Supplies goods. What's that about? We're still on 14.1, yes. We're still on 14.1. Don't worry, when version 15 drops, I'm planning a special video to cover all the changes. Yeah, I knew it was the refinery. The sawmill's the other one, is it, chat? Okay, here's the sawmill. Let's have a look. So that accepts wood. There you go, look. Supplies goods, accepts nothing. And I have some amount. In fact, you can get that whole back side of the sawmill, and it still accepts nothing. And the whole of that side. And look, I've got 4 squares there. Still accepts nothing. Nothing. It looks like I've got 6 squares there. Accepts nothing. It has to be that one square. It's this one in white. Weird, right? It's not a kind of quirk of storage tanks or too far away. Actual parts of the industry don't do it. Pretty sure like coal mines and stuff are all okay. Yeah, they're all fine. Yeah. Is it the slope messing it up? No, it's not. If I find sawmill on flat land, here we go. Look, accepts nothing. Accepts nothing. Accepts nothing. Look, there we go. Look. Oh, that now I've placed it. It accepts good. Accepts wood. Oh, hang on. Is it just with the coverage height? Oh no, wait. That does accept. There we are. Look, there we go. That accepts nothing. You look at the coverage. It's clearly over the sawmill. Okay. So there we go. Greetings from Germany. Greetings. Oh no, you said where you're from. That means everybody has to shout it out now. All 74 of you who've currently come in. Yeah. Go for it. Love my content. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If people are enjoying my content and want to support this journey from hobby to full-time content creating, go to my website, masterhellish.net, and at the top of the website, or if you can go /support, you can look at all the different ways you can support me, and most of the things on that list are free. So go check it out. Oh yeah, I looked at the wrong number. There's more than that. Yeah, there's 90, 97, 94. Welcome everybody. Yeah, it is. I think it's a bug, but it's been in the game for so long that maybe it's okay. Maybe it's like quasi-connectivity in Minecraft, eh? Right, before we check back in with our participants, let's see how things are going for me and my little section of the world round here. So, if we have a look at all the vehicles that are coming in and out of this area, we can see we've got 5 road vehicles that are making a little bit of money and some mail trucks that aren't. Okay, now as these towns grow, that will get better. Okay, so that's not a problem. I'm not really too worried about that. They'll produce more cargo, it'll pick up more, and that'll be great. So that's fine. And over here, I think we've got too many ships at the moment. Yeah, oh, it's all mail ships. So you can see we've got 600 and something odd passengers, or 700 now. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of them, all coming from different places. So, what am I doing? I'm pressing this button. There we go. I think I just need to get more mail in and stuff. Yeah. The folks on the Discord can't hear me. What? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Stevie, I can't hear you. I think there's a Discord issue. Okay, well, hopefully Discord will resolve that very soon. Ah, dear. So, we've got Cambridge, Prague, Birmingham by the Sea. Hello, welcome. You feel like it's a bug? I think it's like a bug. Yeah. I do. Poland as well? Yeah, there's all sorts of things they're adding and doing. Oh, what? No, you're fine. Oh, down detector's going crazy. Oh, is Discord having issues? Never mind, eh?
You're cutting in and out on Discord, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Discord's having problems. We'll have to just bear with it. I can hear you on the Discord, so hopefully it will be alright. Now, let's did I build a statue? Let's have a little look. Yes, I did build a statue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a bridge. A big bridge. And we're going to go from here to here. There we go. Because I'm going to get these 2 towns in. When you use the 3x3 grid layout, all the towns are on grid, which is nice. Of course it's when we have a stream. Yes, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I think, yeah, a couple of stops in this town. One over here. One over there. We'll add the mail on. There we go. I think non-stop is a default order, right? And then do we have this one just in the middle of town? Yeah, we'll just have that one in the middle of town. There we go. So now we have 3 more stops to add to our list. So we will go and pick up a bus. Oh, no, I didn't mean to expand that. I wanted to get the orders and expand the orders. And we will say, once you get to the end of orders, actually we've got more places to go. So we'll go to this place, and then back to the docks, and then we'll go to this place, and back to the docks, and then we'll go to this place, and back to the docks. And when we're going to the docks, we're going to transfer and leave empty. There we go. And I think I need to do it separately for the mail trucks, because I wanted them on separate shared orders. You never know when you want to handle that separately, eh? So, same thing again. We're going out across the bridge to that town, and back again. Cross 2 bridges to this town, back again. And because it's non-stop, they should be okay. But I might move that, actually. Yeah, I don't want it to be on the main road. So, transfer at the docks. and let's fix that town. Shortcut for the transfer command. Yes, there is a shortcut, but I think it's a rubbish shortcut, and I've changed it to the letter K. I can't remember what the default is. I'm going to be honest, can't remember. No idea. Let me have a look in... If I go into my documents folder, then I go to my OpenTTD folder, then I go to the hotkeys.cfg and open that in Notepad. And go scroll down. There is a section called orders, I think. Oh, where's it gone? That's global, main toolbar, terraforming, order. Here we go. So skip, delete, go to, non-stop, and full load are all in there. And I've changed transfer to K. I think, I'm not sure, unload used to be K and I moved it. In which case, transfer isn't actually... what's the word I'm looking for? Can I show this? I don't think I've got an easy way to show this. But if you go to your configuration file, it's in there. I'm pretty sure transfer doesn't have one by default. I've done it for me because I use it. Right, so let's move this station here because I want it off the main road, because if like stuff's loading there, it's going to cause problems. So I'm going to spread station the 2 bits either side of the main road, and then remove these ones.
Oh, are you kidding me? The steel mill I'm transporting to just disappeared.
Where was
the
that?
station and everything is just gone.
Here? Oh no, where was the steel mill?
Right to the lower left of the station, like right on the top of the... I just saw the dark grey outline of where it was disappear.
What, roughly here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a new one there now.
Oh, they've remodeled. Interesting.
I just funded one. There we go.
Thank you.
We've got 113 million in the bank. I think we're doing all right.
True.
Okay.
This is working.
I think Discord's back by the sounds of it, so that's good. Yeah, there we go. 99 viewers, why so few likes? People need a reminder sometimes, don't they? If only there was something that could remind them to like the stream, that would be absolutely... Oh, wait, there it is. 100 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so... This one... Oh, no, I'm going to keep getting mixed up about who's doing which network, aren't I? Steppin', you have got some double depots over here. And you've got some bits off the line. Off the line, forced double depots. Fair enough. And you've got plenty of them. And... Oh, come on. Come on. What do we think, folks? Marks out of 10 for this bit. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy says, I like liking the stream. Can recommend. Yeah. Master Hellish is live. It's a good day. Well, tomorrow's going to be a good day, folks, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream of SimCity 3000, where I'm attempting to bankrupt my city. Well, no, I'm attempting to do something else, but I'm probably going to end up bankrupting it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, some of the chat don't like this. I'm going to come in and just make a suggestion. Oh, no, oh! Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I see.
I would have done like this and connected the wiggle to the depots. But what are you doing? Ooh, go on then. What was your plan? Oh, you're going to just move the wiggle backwards.
Yeah, I was just thinking about getting rid of this and this, just moving this here.
Okay.
So it does it like
excuse
that,
me.
and then...
Right. You move the wiggle forwards. You're there for the bankruptcy, yeah. SimCity 3000, a chill game to watch. Yeah, it's good. If you want to see the previous 2 streams of SimCity 3000, go to my channel and check out the Trips Down Memory Lane playlist. There we are, chat. Right, now, we're going to give new marks for this. Ignore the broken down train. That's irrelevant.
Not like you had enough options to do maintenance.
Yeah. Let's, I mean, it happens. It can happen, right? Even with a 99% train, like, it can happen. So, chat was scoring you 3s and 4s before. Now we're going up to 6s and 8s. So, that's a marketable improvement, apparently. It's all about the kinks, right? You can have one, but as soon as you're... Oh! Just help you out with a little bit of extra track there. There we go. Looking good. Oh, no!
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too... Not to destroy too much environment, you know?
Oh, yes.
Maybe green.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. I had a game like that, not in OpenTTD, in a different game. Similar, very similar to OpenTTD, where I was trying to work with the train a lot, and then for my very last line, I ended up just deleting landscape and just putting the line straight through. Alright then. So we've got this relatively long passenger line in. It looks like the main line is in. It's electric. And we've got some trains going up and down. We'll be able to see how they're doing sometime soon. And now we've got our metro network being connected. I like the way that you've got the short terminus stations on the side of the large station there. Yeah.
Yeah, so then you can have lots of platforms for the little trains, and it doesn't take up a ridiculous amount of space.
Yeah. Oh well, we got somebody watching on Twitch for a change. What a huge map! Actually, it's 4 times bigger than Series 11. This map. It's pretty big. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, and when the town stops hating me, then we can make the stations look a bit prettier. But for the moment, they hate me.
Yes, they probably do, don't they? And I've noticed you've built them in quite big towns. Would you like me to put some sort of bus service in to get them from the middle of the town over to your station, or are you just relying on the metro?
When they stop hating us, that's on the agenda.
Yeah.
But that might be a while.
There are trees absolutely everywhere. If you look at the local authority zone, that's this grey area that you can see on the screen now. This is where you can plant trees that affect the local authority rating. Planting a tree where there is a tree, I don't think affects the local authority rating. So you're looking at a very small amount of treeage that could go along, and it's not going to get us out this appalling rating, really. What we can do is build a statue of the company owner while we're here. That's going to help increase the ratings at the station. Better ratings, more passengers and stuff. I know it, right, 100% know that if you've got better ratings, you get more cargo from industry. But does that apply to the citizen passengers as well? How many people have we got lurking on Twitch? Apparently there's 7 of you. 7 of you lurking around on Twitch. Oh, I was going to explain this earlier and I forgot, so we'll have a quick look. I've got different ways you can support me. Viewer Plus is my preferred method. You can do YouTube channel memberships, Twitch subs, and there's Viewer Plus. All three are different. All 3 are different prices, and all 3 of them I get a different share, a different percentage, and there's different benefits. So you kind of pick your platform of choice, what sort of benefits you're looking at, and where you want to contribute, and they're your 3 top choices for a subscription that supports me. And if you don't know what Viewer Plus is, it's kind of like the other 2, except it's me off my own website, so there's no third party taking a big bite of the pie. Shh. Right, yes, so let's have a quick look at that steel mill. Where's it gone? I've lost the steel mill. No, what's this? Ah, you found your factory. Fantastic. That is a good place for a factory.
Yeah, it's a wide open space, so we can bring in all the things.
Which one adds emotional support? Oh, no, that's just you guys being nice in chat, which you are. Plus the store gets discount. That's right. this graphic, where has it gone? Here, was done before the store discount thing was confirmed to be working. I didn't want to add it before I double checked it. I had added the store discount for Viewer Plus subscribers, but the problem is that nobody had purchased anything on the store who was a Viewer Plus subscriber, so I didn't know for 100% that it worked. Which one has cake? No, I'm afraid there's no cake. There's no cake. Maybe I could do something in Minecraft with cake. But yes, Viewer Plus subscribers get access to a code which can give you a store discount as long as you are not using it in conjunction with any other offer. And that's not my decision, that's the way the store works. You can only have one offer at once. So this factory here is going to be the South Goods Hub. I'm going to label that. Oh, we've got some more aircraft. You know what? I might play around with aircraft sometime soon. I can't type today. I mean, who am I kidding? I can never type anyway. There we go. South Goods Hub. Now, over here at the West Goods Hub, this was named after a Viewer Plus subscriber, Hans, but we haven't given it a name yet. So this is the West Goods Hub that we need to name after Hans, okay? A free puppy for Viewer Plus? I don't think so. Yeah. So you're controlling one company together online. That is correct. That is correct. We are. We're all working together. And each week I have 2 different guests. And we'll see. Sorry about the puppy. There's only so much I can do. Like, the Hellish store is me. I actually run the Hellish store, right? Behind me, okay, there's crates. Now, some of these crates have rubbish in and pressure washers and all sorts of other things. But some of these crates are the Hellish store, right? If you buy something, it comes out of one of these crates and I post it, right? So I can't store puppies in those crates. The RSPCA would be after me. Just see if I can show you a little bit better. There we are, look. I've got a switch here that should give us some extra lights. Okay, it's subtle, but... So, yeah, there's a pressure washer. There's some whistles down here. Do you see the whistles? So if you buy a whistle off the store, it could be this very whistle. There we are. Oh, I just lost YouTube chat, but don't worry, it's a known error that I could get back. There we go. Surely Hellish content is good enough. I should hope so, eh? Right then. Okay, so stuff's going okay. We need to name this hub. This is the West Hub. If we can think of a West Goods Hub name that includes the words hands, then yeah. So you're sitting in a warehouse. I mean, you could call it a warehouse. You could call it a studio. You could call it a break room, a hobby hut. There's so many different... you can give Minecraft puppies. Maybe I could actually, yeah. Then up here, we need to identify a factory for the North Hub. And let's get rid of the trees. Yeah, it's going to have to be this factory here, isn't it? So let's get a label in. And also, we should purchase the land around the factories to stop other industries coming in and taking up the space that we need for stations and stuff. That was a clever idea of mine because we've had that problem before. North Goods Hub. There we go. Almost spelt it correctly. And then... I didn't! Oh no! Oh dear. Right. North Goods Hub. Let's identify... Oh, this one's going to be interesting because there's just a great big load of water. Let's go to the map of the world. Go to industry mode. Disable all and turn on factories. Okay, there's one there and there's one there. It's going to be one of those two. So it's either going to be this one or this one. This one's on a hillside right next to a forest. This one isn't. So it's this one. There we go. There we go. So this is the East Goods Hub. There we go. Goods handling. That's a good one. Man cave, the office. Yes. This room has many functions. It's a studio, it's an office, it's a man cave, it's a hobby room, it's a storage room, it's a warehouse, it's a dispatching hub. Bi-directional grain and livestock. I'm not sure about that. We'll come around to that at some point soon. Now, have we got a safety net around the south one? No, let's do that now then. So we'll go from about here to there. And we'll do the same over at the west one. Where's it gone? There we are. So the west one's quite busy already because DGA's been busy doing things. There we go. The room of many uses. Yeah, that sounds like something from D&D or Harry Potter. Oh, who's been bribing?
Oh, no!
Somebody got
Couldn't have been
discovered.
me. I was not even close to Beffingly.
Is that a denial of guilt? Is that a sign of guilt? Or has Stevie been doing it?
Definitely not guilty here.
Oh dear. Crashy over on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. If I was allowed by terms and conditions on Twitch to tell you that I stream at a higher aspect ratio, higher bit rate on YouTube, I would tell you that, and I'd invite you to come over to YouTube. But I'm not allowed to say that by the terms of service, so I won't say it. You blame Hellish. Wait, there's literally live evidence showing you that I didn't do that. I mean, I could have a second screen with another account logged in. That could be a thing. But you can have a look at the list of online players and you can see that we are not cheating there. There's us, and that's it. So you can't blame me. I have proof. Right, I think we're going to go with the goods handling hub. That sounds like a goods option. So let's get that in there. There we are, the goods handling hub. Yeah. Lack of proof does not mean not guilty. Interesting. Evidence can be manipulated. I can barely manipulate the stream correctly anyway. Is there ever an actual punishment for being caught bribing? Yeah. You get locked out of a bunch of things. What did it pop up here in the message history? It doesn't pop up in the message history. At least I don't think so. I mean, we could just do it until we get found out, and I can show you, but maybe later.
There's like a town, Beffingly, that might have that issue.
Let's have a look then. Let's have a look in the town directory. What did he say? Bevinley?
B-E-F-I-N.
Ah, yes, right. Brilliant, thank you. So here we go. This town here, if you have a look at the local authority, we have no actions available to us. We can't do anything. We are locked out. And I think our ratings go to like appalling. I mean, it is appalling, but I don't know if it goes more appalling or what. So, there we go. Right, these guys are doing fantastic. I'm going to go back to my network over here and see how things are going. We've got a few vehicles going along these extra routes here. Lots of passengers that need picking up. Plenty of bags of mail, actually. Oh, yes. Okay, loads of passengers. Loads of passengers. Yep, what we got over here? Loads of mail and passengers. Okay. So these towns are absolutely crying out for more service now, and I just haven't got it. So if we have a look at this this station and the vehicles going to it, I've got 17 of each vehicle type. It's not enough. We need more. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. 22, 23. How many should we have? Should we have let's have 40 of each vehicle type. That's probably too many. I think I've overdone it. Yeah, let them go anyway. See what happens. And down here, what have we got? So a few passengers there, not much here. This one, I think, has got, yeah, it's got a few busy ones. So let's get a few more vehicles. Let's up it from 5 to 15. There we go. More, even more. No, I don't think we need more than that. Ratings get set to 0 and all actions are blocked. Are you sure it's 0? Because ratings go to -2,000 if I remember correctly. Local authority. Yeah, it's in the wiki, so... oh my goodness, my typing has disappeared. Local authority, there's stuff, and it's not on the local authority page, it's in the game mechanics page. Local authority rating. Okay, here's the link. I'm putting it in YouTube and on Twitch because there's a person there. Oh, sorry, not -2,000, -1,000. So it goes from -1,000 to 1,000. And then... unsuccessful bribe sets to -50. Oh, 0%. Yeah. So -50 is poor. I think. Huh. Okay, so if you fail a bribe, it goes to poor and you could still build a station by the sounds of it. That's interesting. So if you're atrocious and you bribe and you get to very poor, and then you bribe and get found out, it actually gets set to poor. Weird. Very weird. So getting caught can increase your rating. Yeah, that's what I'm... oh my goodness, there's so many trucks. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, I've overdone it. Oh no. Oh, that's some traffic. That is some significant traffic. I think I might have slightly misjudged this. Yeah, shouldn't have done that, should I? I mean, on the plus side, I guess we're actually moving all the mail and stuff now. Well, that's a lot of trucks. And we don't need that many mail trucks. Like, the proportion of mail to passengers... let's see. If we look here... you can. This town produces nearly 400 passengers and only 172 mail. The quantities aren't right. Oh no. Okay. I'll keep the buses, right? But some of the mail vans have got to go. And I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to send them all to depot. Might need to redesign the drop-off. It's fine. It's fine. They just need to spread out. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Road train. More like just road. Just broke. It's a train. It's not a train. Yeah. AI traffic. So what we'll do is we'll just send a load of them to the depot and then just delete some. And then send them all back out again, because that's better than sending them all to the depot one by one. Yes. Right then, whilst that's happening, and I'm doing that disaster. Oh yeah, I did some good videos a while back, but some new videos are coming soon, so check them out. Let's jump in with Step now and see what's going on. Step, what you been up to?
Well, I've built the main big line of iron ore to steel mill, and then from steel mill to our factory, and now I'm increasing the amount of iron ore I'm delivering. So I'm hooking up any decent ish iron ore mines to the line and add more trains delivering.
Okay, I'm going to go to the map of the world and center over the steel mill, and I'm just going to get the iron ore mines to flash up. Okay, so there's quite a few all over the place. I'm not seeing many doubles. In fact, I'm not seeing any real doubles.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it only takes one or two to break down and it'll block everything. Yeah, but it'll only block it up to a junction, and then I think the rest of the vehicles will go around the other way to a point. Okay. See how that goes. I just realised, though, we probably want to be taking the goods out of the factory, otherwise it might shut down. So I can do that for you if you like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to deal with all these mail vans first.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the depot. Boop. Right, first of all, I don't want to delete all of them, so I'm going to let a couple of them go. And then I'm going to remove all the ones that are still in there. Then I'm going to go down to the station and check to see how many we've got. 7. Okay, so I've gone from one extreme to the other. I'll get that back up to 15, and we'll leave it there. There we go. Yeah. Right then. So let's deliver some goods. So over here at goods handling, we are taking the goods to a nearby city. That is temporary before we then going to take them across the world. We're going to do exactly the same down here. So hopefully I don't step on Stepin's toes. And it looks like there's a hole in the signs. Oh wait, there's a thing.
Yeah, I might have thought to quickly deliver some goods, but
that town doesn't
was too
accept.
small.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do platform length 7, number of tracks 2. It doesn't matter too much because we are going to be taking this out at some point. Oh, Navin Bridge. Navin Bridge is quite nearby, and that accepts goods. And it only requires a little wiggle, so I will get that in. Oh, it's nice to be building some track again. I was building track on a different game today. And I was doing it for a long time, and I missed some of the features from OpenTTD. I don't know whether I should spoil it and say what game it was, though, because it's next week's video. Oh, I think I have hinted pretty strongly in a number of instances about what game it is that I'm currently working on. I might have just outright said it at some point. The viewer plus subscribers, I think, know, because I mentioned it on the Discord, and I've been posting about a few different things. No, not Transport Tycoon Deluxe, not Transport Tycoon. I've already got series ongoing for them. This video that's coming out is completely different. Oh no, I have to pick a train. Ugh. Which one were we using already? Let's have a look.
I don't know. I was using.
We are mostly using the the lemon, the 480.
Oh yeah, I've been
lemon.
using that too. The lemon. It's a nice speed and power and traction.
A good balance. There we go. So I will build a lemon. Sounds a bit weird to say in OpenTTD. And then I will give it some goods trucks. Goods. Alright, we've got express vans, goods cargo combos, heavy duty. Let's sort by cargo capacity. So it looks like the best one is the heavy duty flat wagon one, but it can only go very slowly. The next one for capacity can go a bit faster. The express van large. Yeah, the cargo capacity is quite small in comparison, but it can go a lot quicker. How fast is our train? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Oh no. I think I'm going to go with the 96 kilometers an hour one. So let's buy that. Platform length 7, wasn't it? Get rid of that. There we go. We'll get it to do full load. Can anybody in chat or playing think of a reason why you wouldn't full load for a cargo, like non-passenger service? I can't think of any reason. Also, I'm going to do a better station. I'm going to do a good station A from the ISR, and then we'll do a good station B for the arrival. There we go. Orders are in. Clone it up. Send them on the way. Right. Fran the Man says, I'm not saying anything. It's just a perk of being Viewer Plus. Yes, it sounds like Fran the Man knows what it is. Yes. Jason thinks it might be locomotion or open loco. Well, that's not a bad guess, actually. If an industry is very small and your train is long, waiting for full can kill what you could have been saved. I don't think so, Jimmy Jones. Yeah. Brandon says, I'm a Viewer Plus member and I'm not sure what Hellish is talking about. Yes. Well, those trains are in and should pick up the goods when they're produced when there is a delivery. Only reason is if there's some new GRF or script that requires shipments periodically. Fradchuk, very good point. Yes. For some reason, if you need a periodic shipment, that would be one reason. Okay, so now we have goods coming out the south hub. Eventually, they'll be connected to the north hub. Problem with that is it doesn't... Oh no, the factory's gone. The factory closed down. It's just a little hole in our signs. In our purchase line, North Goods Hub with nothing there.
Oh no!
I'll tell you what we'll do, right? We will resurrect it when we come round to it, right? We'll dig a little hole, we'll build a factory, and we'll put it back in. Let's is this one down here still? Oh no, that one's gone as well. Oh my goodness, these industries must be opening and closing like absolute crazy for that to happen. Well, this is why you need to hook things up and get it moving, eh? Definitely. Oh, what's going on up here? We've got Zeppelins going around in circles. I don't know. I think it's because I put a full load order on at this airport to space them out, and then I forgot to remove it. So that's kind of my fault. Okay, back over to our shipping situation. We now have 3,000
Things don't go
passengers.
wrong. They just get interesting.
That's true, friend of man. They do just get interesting. 3,000 passengers waiting. Okay. Let's get some more passenger ships then. We will clone some of these passenger ships. I think another 9 passenger ships might help. Yes. Did you turn up the setting for economic change rate? No. No, I didn't change that setting. I'm pretty sure if you go to masterhellish.net, the website, /S12, there's a list of change settings. Let's have a look. Play along, list of mods. Here we go. Settings that differ from OpenTTD's defaults. It's all listed there. Yeah. Also along with the rules and guidelines, the list of mods, the link to download the map, the link to the registration form, and also the playlists and all of that sort of thing. Okay, so hopefully we're going to start shifting. Oh, all the passengers have gone. There was 3,000 passengers waiting to leave. They've gone. This is the brilliance of ships, that you can just pack them in. Now, I want to expand my shipping empire, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. So let's have a look at the map of the world. And I'm going to annotate this for you guys so you can see what's going on. So let's go pink. Here we go. So over here in this box, this is one of my hubs, and over here is another one of my hubs. And I've got ships that are going between these hubs, something like this, right? And that's a very good route, okay? It's very diagonally. Now I want to kind of go from north to south, okay? And I've got two options. I either go from up here down to somewhere maybe down here, or I go somewhere up here down to somewhere over there, right? So either red or blue. Oh no, I got rid of it. Oh, there must be a shortcut key I'm unaware of because it got rid of it. Let's try. Let's just put that back. Right, there we go. So, red or blue? Shout out in the chat now. Yes, sometimes we get you to vote properly on the portal. Sometimes I just get you to shout again. Yes. Oh dear, it's getting warm in the office. 24 degrees. For this time of year in the UK, that's hot. It is very warm. Right. Right, so we've got red, 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 blue, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And then there's some yellows and purples and stuff in there as well. So, red won. So, yeah, red's won, everybody. I'm going to go back in and do that now. So we're going to go from up here down south. Now we're going to have to. Ooh, there's a big city here. Yeah, that's going to have to be our central point for this network. If I get rid of this, just slightly adjust the land, I can get a nice little, not airport. I always click airport instead of waterway construction nearly every time. I don't know why. There we go. So we got our docks in there. We'll be able to do something. Then we'll come in all the way down here. I mean, we could dig through. Maybe come down to Little Pennington, Little Pennington, or yeah, I think I'm going to need to connect these up. Let's do it. Right. We're going to do a little bit of alteration. There we go. Oh, I was on the Minecraft server today for testing reasons of some tools. And the Christmas tree hole is still there. So when it comes around to Christmas time, we'll have to rebuild a Christmas tree. This year it's going to be the biggest and best Christmas tree we've ever built. And in addition to that, the bandstand still hasn't oxidized. It is still exactly how we left it. Okay, so we've cut a channel between those two bodies of water. And now I'm going to cut a channel between these two bodies of water. There we go. Steerpipe Sister says, I'll go AFK there. You go steady. Spawn is not... what's the word I'm looking for? Safe. It's not fully safe yet. We've got a lot of work to do on that server. Which town do we go for? I think the one we're probably going to get the best coverage on is this one. That's quite good coverage there. Okay. I should have had a look to see what towns are near the towns to bring in other stuff. Evil Fish Factory. Oh, you do realise we're going to have a Hellish cargo set at some point, right? I mean, it's going to be difficult to actually achieve. But we could probably do it, right? It'd have to be a community effort. I can't do graphics. I can help with the coding, but I can't do graphics. Another reminder from chat to like the stream. Yeah, go on for it. Go for it. Do indeed like the stream. There we go. Right, let's get a basic boat service going. New ships. Actually, I'm just going to be relatively lazy and just clone one of the existing ones. Is that a mail or passenger ship? It's passenger. Right, where's one of the mail ships? I think they look the same, right?
It just feels wrong to see.
What?
That the male and female ships look the same. It just feels wrong.
Oh, I wish there was some way that we could have that. There we go. Right, I've got some ships. They haven't got shared orders, so I can just remove the orders and it's okay. There we go. Right then, so we're going to go to this dock, this depot. Then we're going to go this depot. We're using depots like buoys because it, like, they can just service as they fly through them. And that means they'll never break down. Maybe. Probably. Potentially. They probably will break down. But that's fine, they're ships. There we go. I think I did those orders correctly. Now I'm going to get them to full load at this side because I think this is going to be the busier side. There we go. And then what I'll do is I will copy the orders from one ship to the other. Not shared orders them yet, and then I'll do them. Steerpike Sister says, I can do basic pixel art. Yeah, see, look. The Master Hellish cargo distribution network system thing for OpenTTD is teams coming together. Okay. Let's see. Yep, doing okay. Infernal themed. No, probably just community, like Hellish community themed. So we'll probably have some Fantastics. We'll have... Oh, my voice is going. Hang on. We could have some evil fish. Or maybe some evil fish cages or something like that. Anyway. I'm going to clone that ship a few times. I'm going to clone that ship a few times. I don't know how many of each there is, but it's probably not enough. Train whistles. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, do I reveal the special bundle for the Master Hellish subathon thing that we're having at Christmas? I mean, I've mentioned now that it exists. Obviously. But do I give details? I am planning a special bundle from the Hellish store for the festive event. And that, I think, is all I'm going to say for now. We're on Discord. Can we start this? I'm very willing to help. Right. If you want to start this, the way to do it is to go to the where is it? There is a OpenTTD mod dev channel. Start a thread in there if there isn't already an appropriate thread. Usually what we do for each dev project, we have a thread. I'm not sure how many threads we've got in there. There's the Hellish Royale and some older stuff. Also, we have it for other bits and bobs. I think the only active one is the Hellish Royale script, right? So go and start a thread there, and that's probably the best place to do it. Isn't there a hotkey to create those grid streets by dragging a rectangle? Not in the base game, there isn't. You might have a modified client, or have used a modified client. Or if there is, I've been playing this game for a long time and I haven't found it. Which is possible. There was something pretty big that I learnt in version... which one was it? In last season, right, in OpenTTD Season 11, when replacing vehicles, I learnt about this drop-down, that you can replace wagons as well as engines. And I had no idea that this drop down existed. And I've been playing this game for goodness now how long, and I learned that this was here. And that was last season, season 11. Always learning, always finding out new stuff, eh? Alright, I've got a few towns hooked up. I'm going to get one more hooked up, I think. By road? Actually going to give it a triple roadway. And then I'm going to give this one a double roadway. Yes. Very nice. There we go. When I do the bedtime stories for my son, I sometimes put on voices because it sometimes makes the stories more fun to read. The only problem at the moment, he started saying, "No, stop, try again," which is so cute. But he doesn't let me do it. He doesn't let me do the voices. You just like to say, "No, oh no, I'm sorry." That drop down predates Vista. Interesting. Okay, I've got 3 towns hooked up to the main town, but I haven't actually put the vehicles in yet. And then over here, I kind of wish that I'd chosen a different town to put my dock at. I could move it. I'm going to move it. Yeah, I'm moving it. We're putting a new dock in. We're putting a dock here instead. And because I use shared orders, everything is fine. I can go into this list of shared orders for these vehicles, and the very last few orders, oh, not last few, the middle 3. Alright, so I delete that one, and that one, and then I do go to here, go to there, go to there. And there we go. That's half of the ships done. And then I can do the other half of the ships. Who needs groups? You don't need groups. If you're using shared orders and you know your way around the game, you only need groups if you're going to colour your vehicles or refit parts of your network, not all of them. Yeah. Yeah. 3x3 is better in terms of growth than 2x2. Yeah. Right, there we go. I've moved it. That's a little bit more central to my road network now. I'll put this road network in, and then we'll check in with our other builders and see how they're doing. We haven't had any more train crashes yet. We've only had one so far this season.
You had to see that.
I did. I said it.
Damn.
Deal with it. There should be some sort of penalty. I mean, I have no idea what it would be, but... there we go. Right. So on this side, we have 5 towns hooked up together. 4 medium and 1 small. And on this side, we've got 3 towns hooked up together. I would say 3 medium and 1 small. Maybe 2 of them are large? Yeah. It's so nice hearing about your little Hellions. You're a very devoted father, which is unfortunately a very rare thing these days. I don't think it's that rare these days. I don't think so. There's probably bad and good examples all over the place, right, to be honest? What is it I often say? There's good and bad actors in every single demographic you can come up with, or something along those lines. Right. Boating's in. Roads are in. I still need to do the actual... oh, no. I put all the extra roads before I put the stations in. Now a lot of the towns are going to hate me. I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Never mind. Right then. let's check in on how things are going on. Stevie, how are things going on your side of the network?
Things are going pretty well. Trains are making lots of money. Trains are carrying lots of people. Towns, they only dislike me now. They don't hate me. So we're getting there. Got some buses running through the bigger cities as well.
Okay, I can see here that you have over 1,000 passengers at this particular station. A lot of them have come in from various different places, so your transfer services are working very well. You do have one without signals, I think. I think you are missing signals on one of your lines.
Yep. Although, that one might only have one train, I'm not sure.
It might only have one train, yes. It's a relatively small town there. But obviously a lot of passengers coming into City 1. And there's been some decoration. You've got some buses in the town going in between the metro bits. Oh, that's lovely. Fantastic. And you've done that thing as well where you put your station between two towns. So as they grow, they're just going to envelop it. I think sometimes putting a big station between 2 or 3 towns is sometimes better than just finding a huge town.
Yeah. Downside is that there's now 2 towns to hate me.
Yes, they will like to hate you. But you've got loads of trains running up and down this network. I haven't looked at the finances just yet. We'll have a look in a minute. And then we can see we go around, and you've only got one set of force depots?
There's
all right. Okay.
One between each pair of main stations. But if you look at the reliability as trains come in, they're still on 65% when they come in. So
that one's 61. That's not too bad. This one, 61, just broke down right in front of our eyes. So yeah, obviously very good. 61-ish for the ones I've just checked, and that's not terrible, you know. And then you've got it actually coming in the other way. Oh, so it's not just City 2 anymore. Oh, you've expanded up to City 3. Very nice. And is this going to be the end of the line? It looks like you've left space to potentially go out the other way as well.
Yeah, that depends on how we're doing for time. But we might get started on City 4.
Right. Well, I will estimate that we've got around 45 minutes of build time remaining.
Yeah, we can do that.
There you go then. Fantastic. I love the fact that we got the different sorts of lines being used for the different sorts of services. And even the transfer trains seem to be making some money. Let's have a look at these trains that are going up and down the main line now. Big question. Are there shared orders? Yes, they are. Okay. Oh my goodness. 27 trains pulling in 2.1 million in profit last period. Let's have a look to see what the operating profit graph's like. Oh, that's doing nice. That's doing nice. Remember, folks, the bigger your network gets, the smaller the change on the operating profit graph something will make. It's almost like a percentage, because the top of the operating profit graph is always kind of like the top point on the graph so far, like the highest peak. So you can kind of think of that as your 100% marker, and then everything else is like an amount of that, because it scales. If you go up even more, the whole scale on the left hand side changes. So if you make it go up a little bit, it's not going to just shoot up and the bottom bit stay down unless you see that over the change of the course of the graph. Did that make sense? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I'm not 100% sure. Thomas says they like to merge several towns together. Yes. Okay, folks. 2 important things, right? And they're both OpenTTD related. So listen up, everybody. Right? Number 1, for those of you who didn't hear it earlier, I am doing a special, festive, Hellish Christmas streamathon December the 13th. That live stream will feature a public game of OpenTTD, so you guys can come along and play. There'll be also other party games, giveaways, and milestones, which may or may not include confetti cannons, extra giveaways, hairspray, and stuff. So it's going to be a fun, exciting event with OpenTTD. Get it in your calendar. December 13th, and it's going to be from 3 o'clock UK time. And then, in addition, the other thing is that next week, OpenTTD Season 12 will be taking a week break to make room for OpenTTD Season 11. You guys are like, what? What's he talking about? Well, we left Season 11 with one stream left to do. Your end game saves. That's right. So I finished my gameplay. That was the season kind of over. But now you guys are going to be able to see the viewer submitted game saves for the end of game. And we're going to have a look at them. Now, next week, the stream is not on Thursday. It's on Wednesday. So next week, it's a bit of a change. Wednesday night, normal time, OpenTTD Season 11, the finale again. Because it was the finale before, but now it's the finale of your saves. So I hope you come along to have a look at the games that we've got saved up. I think we've got 3 or 4 picked. If you are ready to send your save and you haven't sent it, please do send it. Do it. There may be room for it. We might be able to squeeze it in. Okay, so join me next week on Wednesday, 8 o'clock UK time in the evening for OpenTTD Season 11. We'll be back to Season 12 the week after. And December the 13th, we've got that streamathon. And I've got some special offers on the store. We've got giveaways and all the other stuff that I said. I forgot to mention the special offers. So both are going to be great fun. Okay? Don't forget. Right, back to the game. And we've just had a look at what Stevie's been up to. Let's go back over to Steppen. Where are you? Ah, we go. Yes. So what goods are we producing? A 0, apparently. That's because it only shows you last period. Yeah.
The frequency is not great yet.
Yes, so the frequency is not great because it is entirely dependent on this steel mill. And that's entirely dependent on how much iron ore gets brought in. And I can see there's a good amount of iron ore coming round and through. You've got... Okay.
I'll throw in some... I'll hook up some of the nearby farms, I think.
Yeah.
Then there's a higher frequency for the factory. Then we get more regular transport.
That's a good idea. Nearby farms. And then maybe next week, somebody could come in and do a wood network like what DJ Egg did over here. There's going to be... in some ways, I'm kind of regretting only having 2 people because sometimes it's going to feel like it's going to be all hands on deck. Maybe we can add a person every 10 streams and just see how crazy it gets. Yes. End of Season 11 online. Yes, basically. Yeah, if you can't watch live, you can always go to the live tab on my YouTube channel and watch any of my old live streams. They're all there for you to watch. Okay? Right then. Let's see how things are going for my ships. Oh, and I also need to finish the shipping routes, don't I? Yes. So, over here, not too far away from the North Goods Hub, we need to come in and we need to put some bus stations down. Yes, okay. Let's do... one here, and one there. I think they're good places to be. Okay, so we've got 3 extra things in the town there. Then this town needs an extra one. Let's put one... Oh, they refuse to allow it. They hate me. Right, let's bribe them. Here we go. Let's see how the bribes go. We'll build a statue of the company only first before we fail the bribe. Bribing. Okay, we bribed enough. So... let's put it here. There we go. So we've got 1 station in that town. 3 in that town. Obviously the docks as well, which I need to hook up. Now this one. Do they hate me too? Yes, yes they do. Okay, let's build a statue of the company owner. Right. Oh, we've been found out. Well, I guess we're coming back to that one later. Now, here at the docks, we need some shipping connections. So let's put bus station there and there, and also add a mail stop in. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. We might have to expand that in the future. And this place, do they think I'm... Oh no, they think I'm poor. Oh, that's okay then. Oh, did I do a statue of the company owner? No, I did not. There we go. Naughty Hellish. Right. So the question now is, where do I put the station? Well, let's put one here, and we'll put one there. So we've got 2 in this town, 3 in this town, 1 here. We'll have some down in that town when they don't hate me. I think there is a natural tendency for it to go kind of to 0, but we can always do more bribing, yeah? And then down south, over here, we're going to do a similar sort of thing. So we're going to need some connections. I think I might do this one a little bit different. Oh no, this place hate me as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, here we go then. They only think we're very poor, so a bit more bribing. Yeah, we got to poor. I mean, I don't know who would normally be excited about poor, but never mind. So let's get a couple of normal stations. Couple of passenger. Right. Now, I will put mail stops over here and here, so we can have 2 in the town. And then what about this town? What do they think? They think we're appalling as well. We've got find out. Only see starting scenario for season 11. Are you sure? Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to check that. Could a moderator add a task help ticket for my to-do list, please, to check the end game save for season 11, please? Thank you. Just let me know in chat if you've done that. Alright, we're going to bribe these guys as well. And we've been found out again. This is not going well. Oh, these guys think we're medium. Good. You know why, don't you? Because we actually delivered some cargo here for once. Let's put a station here. And a station down there. Okay, so we've got a couple of stations over here. We can't do that one. We can't do this one. Let's try this town. They think we're appalling as well. Did manage to bribe them though, so we're doing okay. There we go. So we've got a couple over here. Do not pass go. Do not collect £200. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be collecting anything from these guys. So I've got 2 towns here that we failed the bribes for. And we've got 1 town up here that I failed the bribes for. That's not good. Never mind. Can I bribe over here again now? No, not yet. I think it's 3 months? I can't remember for sure.
Might be different because we're not on normal time clock.
Oh, yeah, the time clock. I forgot about the time clock. Yeah, that is a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, how are we doing over here? Let's see. We've got a few ships loading and waiting. Looks like we've got a little bit too many passengers at the moment. Let's see. We don't want... station waiting, amount waiting, station planned. Planned? What's planned? I have no idea what that is. Hi, Egg. Did you just get here? Yeah, normally it's 3 months, I think. 3 months council corruption seems pretty light. Yeah. You don't even get any, like, fines or anything. I think you should be fined as well. How are we doing with our goods down here? Okay, no goods coming through at the moment. But if we look at the trains, they're not making much money. Are they even delivering goods? How are these not making any money? Are they just waiting around too long for goods? I think that's it.
Yeah. More animals and grain are coming in.
Yeah, they're just waiting around. I mean, to be honest, I would rather have these trains sat here waiting around too long for goods than the goods not be taken and the factory close. Yeah. How's your wood doing?
Yeah.
Do you want me to look at your wood, Egg? Just let me know. We can have a look at your wood. There we are. Just make sure we fill in the signs there so that we claim that little bit of land. I think maybe we should probably claim the land around the steel mill as well. It seems prudent. Or at least a little bit of it. Yeah, a smaller claim. You don't want anything right there. And Brandon wants me to look at his coal as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, fine. Wow, we've got a road network going in. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Oh yeah, it's all in one over here. That's a rather personal question, sir. Right, let's have a look at this road network. What's this? We've got oh, right. So we've got 2 bi-directional road networks here, bringing in more iron ore. Oh, okay. Full loading here, and then coming around and unloading there. Looks
Didn't seem
to me
long enough for a train.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
there's
what
not
I do is
enough-
I put a smaller train in.
Yeah, true.
And all that's right near the Network 3000. So it's all connecting up now. The world is starting to connect up. Let's have a look at the map and see how much of the world is now. I mean, it's probably actually quite small. Oh, you know what? Compared to what it was like near the beginning, like we've got a little spider appearing over here, and this network's starting to grow, and it's now we've got our new spiders down here, and that passenger network's really helping with the growth. Now we're getting the 4th city in there as well. But let's have a look at Eggswood. Let's have a look at Eggswood. So the sawmill is currently doing 1,240 crates of goods, which is a good sign. The trains taking the goods out are doing the goods for both the sawmill and the factory. They can't cope. The ratings are actually 67%. That's bad. So I'm going to clone in a couple more trains. Hopefully that's good. That'll help. Those trains are only just going down the road though, and they shouldn't be too bad. Now we did rename this hub, Egg. We named it after Hans. It's called the Goods Handling Hub. And we are now going to probably name another thing after a Viewer Plus subscriber. So I think it would make sense to rename the South Goods Hub. So let's get that wheel out and we'll spin it on Viewer Plus subscribers. So let's find out who's going to get their name in the game. So just a reminder for those of you who don't know, Viewer Plus is my own little system, kind of like Patreon, but there's no middle company in the way. All of these people are Viewer Plus subscribers, and one of the benefits is you get your name in the game on occasion. And today's person is Dawaris. Congratulations to you. We got to weave that name into the game somehow. Chat, you may have to help me out slightly. So let's have a look. Let's have a look in. I get a ping in the mod channel about this. Yes, okay. So back into the game, and we're going to rename this hub after our Viewer Plus subscribers. So if you can think of a good name for the hub that includes Dawaris, then let me know. I can't think of anything right now. Let's go up and see if I can fix my shipping problems. My shipping woes, where are they? Oh, here we go. Right, so Actually, let's bring the town names back. Yes, that I say town names? I meant station labels. There we go. Right, station labels. So this place, what do they think I am? They think I am appalling. But I can now re-bribe them. Very poor. Poor. Right. I can start putting in the rest of the network. So let's put in a stop here, 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 and here. There we go. That's going to capture a lot of the town between those four. Delwaris House, maybe. Delwaris Wares. Delwaris Depot. Ooh, some good ones there. We need to look at Brandon's Coal as well. We'll get around to that in a minute. I'm just going to try and get all of these towns that disowned me because I gave them loads of money. Okay. Right. We need to re-bribe over here. There we go. Got it this time. This wasn't intended to be the bribing stream. It just panned out that way, to be honest. Oh, I need to have... Let's do this. South. There we go. No, not that. Get the right stop in. That helps, doesn't it? There we go. There's 4 there. Right, let's try... Oh, no, it's called Sinton. They know my sins. Okay, they know I've bribed... Oh, no, that's fine. Managed to bribe, no problem. I thought it was going to be an issue. No, it's alright. They're quite happy to receive my bribe now, apparently. Maybe nobody's watching now. There we go. Right, so we've got a couple of stops there. A couple of stops here. A couple of stops here. 4 there. 2 in that town. We need to hook them all up. And then... all the way up here, 2 there, 1 there, which probably should be 2, and there's a few in that town, and 4 over there. Yeah, let's fix this. Okay, let's remove them out of this town. I believe in version 15 you can remove truck and bus stops, no matter if you've got the truck or bus stop tool selected, which I think is a nice new feature. Oh, the local authority refused to allow it. We need to bribe them now. Just when you thought the bribing had finished, there came even more bribes. Yeah, I'm gonna have 4 in this town. I think it's gonna. I'm sorry, 3. I think it's gonna grow quite a bit. There we go. Nice quality of life feature. Yeah. In version 14, they brought in a feature where you can just place a road depot over a road depot, which means you could just turn it round without having to delete the other depot. Just little things like that. It's absolutely wonderful. And we've had 20 years of this, right? No wonder it's a good game. You could even say it's fantastic and free. Right, there's been some good suggestions for the cargo hub. Dwaris Shipping Centre. You know what? I think I like Dwaris Depot the best out of that group. We'll put that one in for now, I think. Let's see. Where is it? It is over here. Okay. So we've got the Dwaris Depot Goods Hub. We've got the Goods Handling Hub, Goods Hub, and then the other 2 we haven't even started or named yet, so that's fine. It's not a problem. I need to get my vehicles going. Here we go. It's vehicle orders time, everybody. Let's get actually a few depots. Something that I didn't do actually in my other towns is put extra depots in. And I should have. So let's put a couple of extra depots down. I mean, there's just no room in that town for it to grow at all. There we go. And I think I have to do some down here, don't I? Yeah, so let's put one right over here and one right over there. Okay, that's good. Right, let's get a bus and we'll do my crazy orders. So if we go from this one to this one, this one to this one, this one, this one. Oh my goodness, there's so many. This is going to be a long orders list. I'm going to have to concentrate to make sure that I don't get any pop-ups that stop me from clicking the things that I'm meant to be clicking. Oh, go away, pop-ups. You know what will help? A viewport at the dock. There we go. So I can go like this, and I can go here to there, here to there. Oh, that's so much easier using a viewport. Every now and then, viewports are just so good. How much easier was that rather than scrolling around the everything? So every other order should be the docks and should be a transfer order. So it's a bit of a sanity check going down. It is. That looks like it's okay. And then when we get the new mail truck, I can do the thing where I take the orders, but I don't share them. So we get them in 2 different groups of shared orders. And we will do it so that we have... Hang on a second. There we go. How many of each should we have? Let's start with 30 buses and 15 mail trucks. And when that's not enough, we can come back. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes. So, for those of you who don't know, these streams are usually between 2 and 3 hours long. Usually depends on if I've been ill recently or how much my son's been keeping me up awake at night. Which last night I think was fine. Yeah, he didn't get me up last night. So he was a good boy for a change. Right, we ain't got any depots around here, so let's get some depots in. We'll put one over here. There we go. Oh, we got trains waiting in depots as well now. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Yeah, those are mine.
Are you doing some modifications? Or?
Yeah, I made the trains too long. I'm making them shorter.
Ah, right, okay. But you have been ill. Yes, I have been ill. Which is why it probably won't be 3 hours. But we're enjoying ourselves, so maybe it'll be more than 2, eh? Right, so, new vehicle, bus, orders. Orders go from the dock. No, wait, we don't start at the docks. Town to the dock, 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 town to the dock. And I do it like this now, so that you could actually just have a load of different vehicles going backwards and forwards, with each with their own sets of orders for each of the different stations, right? But to have them all go around in one big loop like this just makes it easier. What mod is that depot from? It's the ISR depot mod. What's it called? ISR Rail and Depots. There it is. That's the one. You should have guessed that. Right? Okay, let's make these transfer orders. There we go. And then we get a new vehicle. We get a mail truck. We steal the orders from the other one without doing the shared orders. And I think we'll start with the same amount of vehicles. So we'll have 30 buses and 15 mail trucks. Oh, I did one too many. There we go. Fixed. Right, they're all on the way. So let's see how that's actually shaping up down here. So we've got loads of trucks. It's really busy on this part of the road network. Completely dead over here. There's no trucks at all. But that's fine. They will spread out, probably. Like they have done over here. Actually, that's not the best. They're all in this town at the moment. And they're all down here. None of them are in that town. Oh, no. Why is this? Is it because they're just breaking... Why are they breaking down so much? So they need more opportunities to get into a depot. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right, let's go and find City 4. Where's City 4? So here's the... let's remind ourselves of exactly what was going on here. Let's see. So it was...
City 4 is Renborough Bay.
If I remember, yeah, it was Stevie, wasn't it, who was working on this one. So this is City 1. This is where all the different metro lines are coming in. There's currently 800 passengers there, and we've got these trains going up and down this electrical network over to City 2. A few metro lines there to nearby towns, all linking in lovely. And then down the line again. Over to City 3, which is where we ended our story last time we checked in. But now the line continues. So far we've got 2 metro lines hooked in there. And let's go down to City 4. City 4 with a load of other services itself at... Oh no, it had to be Wentborough Bay, didn't it? GTA 6 is delayed again. I think GTA 7's got more chance of coming out before GTA 6 does. So let's have a look and see if that's affected the train's income. So far there's 36 trains on the main part of that line, and last period they made 2.5 million in income. If I remember correctly, it was 2.2 last time, wasn't it? Although presumably you've added some new trains to it ever since you extended the line to the 4th town, right? Yeah. Cool. Okay. That is a fantastic network. I can see people wanting to link into that and make some more other bits that come off and really web that out. I forgot we was going to have a look at Brandon's coal network. It's terrible, Brandon. We've got 4,000 tons of coal sat around waiting. The trains can't cope. We need more trains. They're not doing any very well at all. They're making 2.5 million last year. They're doing quite well. They may need upgrading or something. Let's get a... Oh, I can't even buy the vehicle. Oh, somebody will have to change that. You're having Lemsit to get over the shock. I don't think there's a single bit of shock about that. And then, how are we doing with this factory down at Dewaris Depot? Let's see. So it was Step who was bringing in some other things. I can see there's a farm hooked up here. That's good. Let's see, what are they? Oh, you got livestock and grain on the same train.
Many farms being hooked up now. Yes.
Let's have a look. So that's one farm there. We've got a junction here. Junction there. Some little depots. Another farm. Another farm. So we've already got 3, I think. And there's more coming. Oh, and 2 more over here. Fantastic. Okay. Well, there's a lot of farms in this area, right?
Yeah, that was very lucky.
Do the farms
and there's
seem
very productive farms as well.
Okay, let's have a look here. Let's have farms flashing on the map. See, I've always thought farms seem to group up.
They do, definitely.
I wonder what it is in the algorithm that gets farms to group up. Does it avoid hills or something? I don't know. But there is definitely
I don't think it avoids
groupings.
hills. I think it avoids cities. But I'm not sure. Because here there's farms right on a very steep hill.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Finton.
when you look across the world, they are rather spread out, right? But if you take a closer look, right, they do feel like, yeah, look, there's a little group of them there. And these ones are relatively spread out. But look, there's a group here where there's loads of farms again, all in one area. And then a little group here, more farms in one area there. I noticed this in Season 10, that the farms just seem to be, as a general rule, quite grouped up. And I don't know whether it's just me or what, but I don't think the other industries group up like the farms do.
True.
I mean, there's some pretty tight groups.
No, I want to look at the code.
Yeah, I want to look at the code as well. I don't have time for that. Some groups there. That's like a little group. That's like a little group. There's a group here or maybe a group there. These are probably a little group. Maybe that's a little group. That's definitely a little group. This bit's a little group maybe. I don't know. It does feel like they are grouped up. Good soil. That's it. We've solved it. That's it. It's got to be the soil. Okay. Fair enough. Wow, this lake would be quite... Oh, what's going on?
Paused?
No, just lag for some reason. Hang on. Have I got autosave on? Oh, it's in options, not settings. Autosave is off. Yeah, let's have that every 10 minutes, just in case. Do the other industries group up? I've not noticed it, DJ. So if we switch to like another primary industries like coal mine, and you look across the map, okay, there is a little bit of grouping maybe here. I don't know. Maybe. There is this view though. This view shows you where the hills are. So maybe it's just a matter of where there's not hills, right? And that kind of then forces groupings. So, for example, in this part of the world, there is a lot of hill up here by my head. There's a lot of hill here. There's a lot of hill here. And there's some hills around there. And you can see, round here on this hill, there's next to no industries. Same there on this hill, right? It seems to be that the industries prefer lower land, right? So, if the industries prefer the low lands, and you're avoiding, obviously you can't build on water, you're going to end up with a grouping of industries in certain areas, right? So if we look and ignore these hills and just say, hey, there's a body of flat land around here where there's not much water, I bet there's a farm grouping and a coal grouping around here. Right, let's have a look at that, okay? So if we come out of this mode, we go into normal industry mode, we turn the farms back on. Oh, I'm not sure that theory really pans out. It's still a bit of a mystery, I think. Yeah, we need to look at the algorithm that chooses where stuff is. It could also be just like coincidence, right? You have a big enough map, you put enough things randomly down, you're going to then potentially notice groups, right? What's the program you're using to painting? I can't remember, but it's listed on my website. If you go to masterhellish.net, go to the About section, it's there. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think it's one of the built-in Microsoft things that you have to download extra, like semi-built into Windows, or one of the extra Windows utilities. I can't remember. It's on the website, masterhellish.net. Go to the About page. It is listed there. The only downside for the drawing on the screen thing is that the keybind shortcuts that allow me to do it stop me from switching seats in the cars in PUBG. So if I'm in the driver's seat and I want to move to the passenger seat, I can't. I have to get out and walk around. Everybody else can switch. Okay, so you've got loads of coal mines. Sorry, not coal mines. Iron ore mines going to this steel mill. both by road and by rail. Yeah. Oh, you've got a transfer here. Okay. Are they... Let's have a look. So we've got 2 sets of trains coming in. That makes sense. Trains coming from here. Yep, they've got shared orders. And you are full loading and transferring and leaving empty, which is exactly it. It'd be interesting to have a sheep/goat farm that likes to spawn on the hills. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, 19th of November 2026. What are you talking about? 19th November 2026. I'm a little bit confused. Where's that date come from? No idea. Right, back to the stuff that I was doing. So we've got loads of vehicles now moving around. They haven't spread themselves out greatly yet. That's... yeah, it's going to take some time. One thing that I could do is find the station that's got like the most passengers waiting and just put a full load order on it. But at the minute, that's going to be a bit skewed because one of these stations will have just had 30 buses arrive and the other station is yet to have 30 buses arrive. So, and these ones over here have yet to have any buses arrive. Oh, that's a point. How are the ships doing? Oh, we've got way too many passengers. We need more passenger ships. So which ones are the passengers? Those ones. Okay. Let's up the passenger ships so we've got 20. And let's see what's going on over here. Oh, yeah. We've got an abundance of passengers again. Let's get a few more passenger ships in. Let's put that up to 30 passenger ships. How much money are these things making? Let's have a look. Ooh. My mail ships, and there's only 6 of them, made $1 million last period. Now, I know $1 million's not a massive amount of money, but come on. These are ships. Right? Fantastic. That's great, that. It'd be interesting to have horizontal mine entrances on the side of hills. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so the industry has to be on the slope of a hill to be placed. I don't know if you could do that. Ships are quite effective in Series 12. Yeah, that's because we've got Shark installed. We're not using default ships. So these ships tend to be a little faster. They can be a little expensive to run, but the capacity and speed tends to outweigh the amount that you would, have problems with normally. All right then. Yeah, these vehicles are now starting to spread out a bit. I think they're all over in this town, all over in this town. There's one in that town, a few in that town, none in that town. So they are spreading about a bit. Not massively, but they're getting there. Eventually, they'll be all over the place. Now, I could use the unbunch feature, but the problem with that is that they will then not service in the other depots, which we could potentially be all right with. Ooh, you know what we could do, folks? Here's an idea. We now have 2 networks which are similar. So we've got a bus network thing going on here, and we've got a bus network thing going on here. What if we put one of them to unbunch and the other one not to unbunch? I think we should do that. Right, so in these orders, right, before we go to the first station, we're going to go to the depot. And in that depot, we're going to set an unbunch order. Right? Not doing a timetable. No. Not needed. We got unbunching in version 14. Timetables can go and do one. Don't need it. Okay, that's not entirely true. Okay, there are instances where you might want to use a timetable for different things, especially things like delivering engineering supplies and stuff like that. Or if you want your vehicles to perfectly be in sync between certain things, right? But to space things out, unbunch. Here. Right, so we put the unbunch order in. But what I'm going to do is roughly halfway through the orders, I'm going to do a conditional jump order, I think. Oh, hang on. I need to put an extra order in. So put an order in there. And then before here, we do a conditional jump order to Market East. You can't do conditional orders when there's an unbunch. Ah. Right, so we can say service if needed. And then we'll put another service in if needed here as well. Service at non-stop. I don't know if service if needed just skips it outright, but this vehicle is nearly at that part of the orders. So maybe we could track it and just see what happens. You've never seen Unbunch before. Ah, well that means you missed my video about all the features in version 14 of OpenTTD, didn't you? It's actually, all the major versions now, for a good few versions, I've put out a video about them. Caspi, yes, it is a very good feature. Rubbish for trains, though. Because trains take a long time to go in and out of depots, it would cause bad congestion. It's rubbish for trains. Aircraft, same thing. Aircraft get bottlenecked to airports, especially going into the depot. It's a bit rubbish. But if you're doing ships that can just pass through each other like as much as they like, or road vehicles that don't really slow down much as they're going out of depots, it can be used. Right, so what was I looking for? You saw my video on timetables. Yeah, that was well before Unbunching came out. Otherwise, in the video, I would say, before you watch this video on timetables, check out Unbunching and think again. If you're still sure, continue to watch, or something like that. Yeah, okay, if I go to my channel, and then I go to playlists, right, on my channel. You guys won't see this, but that's fine. I can search for maybe the number 14? Yeah, update 14, OpenTTD Spotlight video. So you can always check out that video for version 14, and that video will have a link to the playlist, the Spotlight videos. Well worth a look, I think, especially if you want to keep up to date. Right, now it's just about to do, that bus is about to do the thing that we were checking out. So what's its level like? It's at 82%. I don't think it will need to service. Right, so it's going to go to the docks. Will it go to the depot and or will it skip it? It skipped it. Look, it skipped it. It went back to the top. So having extra service if needed are actually fine. Oh! And that was it, unbunching. Actually, why have I got it at the very beginning when we've also got it at the very end? That doesn't make sense. What I'll do is I'll just move this one up a bit in the orders, and we'll move that one up a bit in the orders as well. So we've got 3 visits, and I think I need to do the same to the mail trucks. Okay, let's do it. So first things first, at the very top, we say go to this depot. At the depot, we click the depot and we choose unbunch. Then we go to the end of the orders, put 2 more depot orders in. We say service if needed and service if needed. And we take that up the list to about here. And we take that up the list to about there. Maybe 1 more up. There we go. And now the mail trucks will do the same. I think that might actually solve the problem. It will certainly help with the unbunching. What won't help is that we've got this kind of queue forming down here. So what I think I might do is put an extra bus stop here. Oh, the local authority hate me. Well, it's time for the bribiness. There we go, we're fine. So let's put... What do you mean they refuse to allow... I'm poor? Do I need to be less poor than poor? Okay, seems to work. I don't know. I'm putting a couple of extra bits in. So that our buses can go to different station bits. And let's check the dock. There we go, look. Not really any passengers or mail waiting. That's what we like to see. Also, the unbeached feature in JGRPP is pretty neat. Doesn't require depots. Yeah, it's more of a spacing. Yeah, I mean, it's an unbunchy thing. I mean, I was going to say, a lot of people don't play that. It depends which way you look at it. A lot of seasoned people in OpenTTD do play the patch pack. But as a wider audience, like the casual people as well as the newer people that have come to it, then it's pretty uncommon, I think, for them to play. Got a question for the pros. I'll go and see if I can find one. Is Guild Games still here? Would it be possible to make a script? Yes, you can make scripts. Or something. Yeah, I can make something. Where you could see what towns you got stations in. Yes. And where you got statues of company owners. Ah. I don't know if that's possible. You can obviously you've obviously got your station list, so you can see what towns you've got stations in. You've obviously got your town directory, so you can see where you've got your towns in. And the only way to know whether you've got a statue of the company owner is to look for the statue or try and see if you can build one. Right? Should we have a look in the API? Right. Quick note, everybody. We're going to do a tangent. Well, here we go. It's tangent time. Okay, folks. So, we have a little project called the OpenTTD Mod Dev Workshop, where we do mods, scripting, and all that sort of thing for OpenTTD. It used to be on this channel on Fridays for a while. It was a bit of an experiment. I liked the experiment. It worked quite well, and I decided to keep it, but have it on the second channel, because it's not really proper gaming content. So, if you want to see that, or liked seeing it when you did see it, make sure you are subscribed to my second channel. There's a link to that at the bottom of my website. It's the Variety channel. All of the mod dev stuff is going to be on that channel in the future. Okay, it's not there at the moment, but it's going to be there. Now, when we are there and we're doing that, we have an API reference for scripting. Okay, and I can bring that up here now because I've got these Hellish tools that allow me to do it. Just takes a second. No, wait. There we go. Got to get me in the right corner. This is the scripting API. This is where we work out what we can and can't do. If we go into the town and look at GS town in the API, there's a bunch of public types and so forth and enums. Then there's these functions. Get town count, is valid town, get name, set name text, get population, get house count, get location, production, cargo goals, growth rates, distances between towns, is within town's influence, so you can select a tile and see if it's has statue. There you go. So it is possible to use a script to check to see if a town has a statue for the current company. So what you'd do is you'd get your script to get a list of all towns. You'd use the has statue and list and loop through that list. And then you could output that list either as like a log in the script logs, or you could create maybe a league table with a list of towns. So there you go. It is possible. You can make a script where you can make a list. And what you could probably do is do it so that when you click on them, it takes you to that town as well. Now, what you could probably also do is the opposite and do a list of towns that don't have the statue. Yeah. If it has multiple companies, you'll need to use the company mode to check. I think you'll need to use the company mode anyway. I'm pretty sure you need the company mode enabled just for this to work, because company mode is valid. But we won't go into any depth. We've looked enough to say it is possible. The code is there for you to be able to write that script. Back to the game. Right, we'll come and check on these vehicles once they've unbunched a little bit more. Let's jump over to Stevie. What are you up to, Stevie?
Just been tidying things up, getting some more buses running, getting some more metros running, making stations look a bit pretty. Got some canopies and footbridges and that to make them look nice rather than just plain grey lumps.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, so in the towns that are quite big, you've got some bus stations at the back of the town, and you're then bringing the passengers to the train station. That's quite good. And in the smaller towns, you're just relying on that metro there. Oh, that one's got a tunnel. That's quite nice to see. Long tunnels are usually bad, but if you've got one train on the line, doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Doesn't
and
matter.
If you head down to City 2, then you can see a nice looking station that's had a bit of work done to it.
There we go. Oh, I like that. My personal preference is I like the sloped edge of the platform things, but sometimes you don't always have the budget for that in the station length. Can towns have multiple statues from different companies? Yes, they can. Look at you, big time coder. I'm not a big time coder anymore. I used to do that as my day job, and then in 2 days a year ago, I got made redundant. And then I stopped coding as a day job and started doing this. True story. You can make towns have 0 population just from a statue. Yeah, you can. Let's find the smallest town. Oh, can we do it? Town directory. Sort by population. Smallest town on the entire map is Ponfield. Why have we got something in the second smallest town? We haven't, but for some reason we have a local authority rating. Why do we have a local authority rating for Little Pardingstone Bay? No idea. But Ponfield is the smallest town, and it's too big. Yes, you would have to bomb most of the town and then put a statue in. Yeah. So I've always had an interest in coding. I actually, my degree is in software engineering. I went to university, did software engineering, and then there was various different IT roles, from support, app setups, special projects, development, and so forth. And then all of my IT career kind of came to a halt a year ago, where I then came and started doing this full time. So I still code. This morning I coded a PHP script that would add whitelist people on our Minecraft server. So our moderators can use that web page to add people without me needing to give them all op rights on the server. And I coded that this morning, and so far it hasn't broken anything. It's handy, eh? And in fact, many of the things that you see I coded. So for example, when we're in this view, that is not static. That updates, I think, every minute or 15 seconds. It's pulling from the database. It knows how many subs we've got. It knows who the newest sub was, and it picks a random sub to say thank you to. So you're saying you're an OpenTTD dev? No, although I have devved mods for OpenTTD scripts. Your mum was a system developer for ages. Yes. There's a lot of different things you can do in that IT space, eh? More road tiles than houses. I'm at least 98.3% sure I'm not an OpenTTD dev. Yeah, that's a very appropriate soundbite there. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Right. Okay, what we got going over? Oh, this is Brandon's terrible metro. I say terrible. The town has expanded beyond the stations now, and the stations have a lot of passengers at them, considering the ratings are terrible. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clone the trains, so that instead of 2 of them, there's 4. And actually, I might do it so that there's 8. I'd have to adjust the signals, though. So we'd have a signal before and... Oh, no, there's several. Oh, right, okay. I was going to use the signals to naturally space them all out. We need signals around the depot. Deleting signals while trains are running is a surefire way to eventually have a crash. But I'm being relatively careful. Okay, I think I've done enough there. Let's set them going. So there's approximately a 2% chance you're at OpenTTD dev. No, there's an approximately 2% chance where I'm not sure. But I'm still not. I have never contributed to the main OpenTTD stack. Now, I've raised bugs. And I've collaborated with the community in many different ways. But so far, I have never committed code to the main OpenTTD stack. Right, so now we should have a train in each station and... Oh, I might have 1 too many trains. No, I think we're alright. I think they're all still just coming out. That graphic for the subs in the corner, I noticed that the text are diagonally aligned to each other, so maybe you should follow through with the design. Also have the graphic with an angle instead of being a rectangle. Ah, right. The reason for that is that the number for the current subs is a short string of text, right? Whereas these two needed to be longer spacing. So I could do that, but it would have to angle out more this way and be bigger rather than cutting the bottom off the corner. So there was a little bit of logic to that. But also, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm terrible at it. I'm a decent coder, considering the amount of experience I've had with it. But I am not a graphic person. The graphics are the thing that I need the help with the most with my channel. I'm looking for a thumbnail artist at the moment. I've got a logo that I need, changing from a concept to an actual thing. If anybody can help out, get in touch. It's my biggest sticking point at the moment, I think. Right, let's have a look. These things have been moving around a little bit now. So yeah, it looks like for the most part there is a train coming up to each station. And it works because there's 2 sections here and there's 1 section everywhere else. Oh, it does snake round a lot though. Okay, let's add 1 more in. So we'll have a signal on the corner here, here, and there. That should help it flow a little bit better. This is where if I was playing single player, I'd fast forward and just look at the pattern of the movement. You'd be able to see what's going on. There we go. Let's see what the ratings are like now. There we are. We're up to 70% very good already. And you know what? We haven't even got a statue of the company owner. Now we have. Have we? Yes, now we have. Right. Blimps. They're doing alright actually. They seem to be relatively well spaced out now, so I'm going to get rid of the full load order so they don't stack up. What mods am I using? Go to masterhellish.net/S12. It's got a full list of mods, game settings, full information about all of this series. There should be a link in the description as well. Right then, let's see what's going on down here. So, oh wow, right. Down at Dwaris Depot, we've got a lot of farms hooked up. Oh my goodness, and some feeder farms as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 farms there. 5, 6, 7, 8 farms now hooked up to this factory. Wow, Step, you've been doing some work there.
Yep.
And
all the farms.
oh, the factory's really up on production now. I say that and it changes. It was like 1,000 or something, and now it's 620. It will fluctuate a bit because the steel comes in bigger loads. But I bet these trains are probably doing better profit now. Let's have a look. Yeah, they were in the negatives before, and they're making some money now.
Good thing you mentioned steel, and you added more steel trains.
Oh yeah, how's that going? Let's have a look. So, oh my goodness. Okay, there's over 1,000 tons of steel sat there. Definitely.
Yeah, I think
need
some of
more
their
steel.
mines must have increased production. Yeah, they've all started to.
Yeah, and also
Ramp
like
up production.
you've only transported 56%. So the more you transport, the more you'll be given as well. So there's some capacity there available.
Oh yeah, that iron ore mine went to 405 tons.
Goodness. Okay, let's check in on this goods hub. Ah, here we go. Like the rating's now at 81%. Fantastic. Fort Montum. Have we got a statue in Fort Montum? I think we have. Yes, we have. Fantastic. And how are my vehicles doing? Let's see. So we've got no vehicles actually waiting around in the depot to unbunch. There's a few that are struggling to get to this one particular stop now. I shouldn't have done it like that. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just stop this road vehicle. And then when these guys have gone, I'll improve this. I've got an idea, I think. It involves the blowing stuff up. There we go. No, get out of the way. I don't know how that vehicle got in the way. So, if I connect these two up to the docks, and then put a road in between, and we'll unstop that vehicle, hopefully that'll double the throughput and fix the problem. Asking ChatGPT to help learn design could work better, but I assume the issue would be time. Oh yeah, I could definitely do... I mean, I wouldn't ask ChatGPT. I'd do some sort of course where I could learn to do it better. But yeah, I haven't got the time to do that. I need to put my time and effort into the things that I can do well already. So that's what I'm currently concentrating on. And like I said, I am looking into hiring somebody to do thumbnails. Or at least some of the thumbnails. I did put a message out on the Discord. Nobody got back to that one. So I might put something out on social media. But if you or somebody you know can use a graphical tool and you think you can make some half-decent thumbnails, get in touch. We may be able to collaborate in some sort of way. Yeah. This seems to have solved the problem. Doubling the throughput of that little bit of the station there, job's a good one. They do seem to be not brilliantly spaced out. Like the unbunching's not great, but it does take time for the unbunching to take effect. Because the vehicles need to do a loop and a bit in order for the unbunching algorithm to kind of know, okay, it takes roughly this long for a vehicle to go around the whole loop. And then it knows how many vehicles are on the loop. So then it knows how regularly to space them. Yeah. Unfortunately, your art style is painting and drawing. Yes. There is a very small amount that I use ChatGPT to help with art things for. So if I need like an icon or a silhouette of a ship, then I might get ChatGPT to do it. But in that instance, all it's doing is replacing my ability to make a terrible one myself. The things that I get artists to do, like artwork for t-shirts and stuff, I still get artists to do. So it hasn't really changed much of what, how it works on my channel. The only difference is you get slightly less worse stuff from me. I think that's the big difference. Right then. Let's have a look at the docks. Oh, passengers are starting to build up. Oh, we need some more passenger ships, do we? Okay. Let's get that up to 35. And what we got up here? Oh, 3,000 passengers. Okay, I'm doubling the ships. We're going from 20 ships to 40 ships. If you ever want some physical art, I mean, I don't see how that would be useful for my particular line of work right now, but it certainly would be interesting, eh? And also a little interesting side note for those of you who don't know, I do have an artistic side. I used to be a photographer as well as all the other things that I do. And in the past, I think I've taken some pretty awesome photos. So I do have an arty side, just not with graphical art on the computer. Right then. Looks like everything's all in order. I think, if you just bear with me a second, folks.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. I think yeah, I'm at a point where I'm happy to hand it over to whoever's gonna come next.
Okie dokie. Right, a portrait of the company owner. Oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe we could do that, like, and sell it on the Hellish store. Like, do a print. Maybe not a t-shirt print, but like a print. But there we go. Whoa, look at these towns. Some of these towns are really growing. Oh no, this airport got completely surrounded. We've got this tiny airport, and it's surrounded by metro and town, and that's never going to be expanded. There are some here that we did try and get ready to expand. We can blow up as much as possible every now and then. And there's another one. Where is it? It's not that one. Here it is. Yeah, we allocated some land ready for this, so we should be all right. Yeah. Oh, your art is painting and drawing. Ah. Well, the thing is, if we did like a painting or a drawing or something, and then we could like convert it to like a poster or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I've had a few people in the past send me like drawings and sketches that they've done. It's always cool to receive them, even if we don't like they don't get a use in the community. It's nice. It's fun. Right. I think we are looking pretty solid here. Let's do a quick recap of what's fan art. Yeah, kind of like fan art. I wouldn't call it fan art. More like community fun art, I think I would call it. I don't have fans. Not really. So the existing goods network over at Goods Handling Hub on the west side is doing quite well. We've had to add a few trains, but we haven't made many changes to it. Down in the south hub at Dewaris Depot, we've got loads of steel coming in on the steel line now, and even more stuff coming via all of the farms nearby. So thank you very much to Step for putting all that into place. It's quite a network there, and you've got quite a few feeder services going through as well. Very efficient, lots of stuff coming in. It's going to be brilliant when we make this all bi-directional. And then what we've got a metro hub down here where we've got a city, and let's get rid of city 1. We don't need that now. That served its purpose. And there are 4 cities on this particular main line, each one with their own rail, metro, and sometimes a bus network. And there are not just 2, not 3, put 4 cities on that network. And I would like to see this style of network increase in the future. Maybe we can have a second line which is similar to the line that we've got here, and then we can intersect or junction them. I'm not quite sure. The original coal service is doing terrible. We need to fix that. The trains are getting old. We can't, like that one's on 25% reliability. It needs changing for a newer model. There's a metro system down here as well. We need to name that at some point. And my ships seem to be doing okay. I've doubled up my shipping route today. If we have a look at the ships going from this particular location, the mail ships made 1 million last year, considering there's only 6 of them, and the passenger ships made 1.7 million. So a good chunk more, but there's 35 of them. And on the new one, bearing in mind it's probably not quite settled in yet. Yeah, the mail ships are doing quite well this period, and the passenger ships 1.5. And I think we only just added a load of them. And the unbunching around here seems to be working quite well. There are no vehicles in that town, though. Maybe we need more? There are vehicles in the road depot waiting to unbunch. So I think the unbunching process is still happening, okay? It's still starting to unbunch. Like I said, it takes time for the game to figure out how long the loop is. And this is a long loop. It's probably the longest loop we've got on the entire network, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is a good opportunity for me to thank both Steppin' Razor and Stevie for joining me tonight. I've really enjoyed seeing the different ideas and thoughts and things that you've come up with, and the building that you guys have done. So thank you very much. We'll give you a little mini round of applause from me and chat. It's been great to have you on the stream, and please, just like everybody else, feel free to fill the form in again and throw your name in the hat for a potential future live stream.
I certainly will do.
Yes, so will I. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Been fun.
welcome. And it will also be goodbye to you guys, because that is going to be the end of tonight's stream. Now, hold on, because at the end of this stream, I'm going to raid you in to my next stream, which you can see all ready and scheduled for tomorrow. So come along to SimCity 3000 to have a trip down memory lane tomorrow night. And if I don't see you then, look out for my special video next week. Thanks for all the support. You guys are doing brilliant. Let's keep this going. Don't forget the big event happening December 13th. And don't forget that next week, the Thursday live stream is on Wednesday, and it's not Season 12, it's Season 11. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. And from me, for now, thank you. Good night. Goodbye.